So it's 3:30 in the morning, and of course Jamie has joined us for a wonderful experience of seeing how our operation unfolds through the middle of the night, as we are a 24-hour business, but the middle of the night is where a lot of the magic happens in terms of prepping upwards of 200 deliveries to go out during the day, anywhere from Niagara-on-the-Lake all the way to Kingston, with a heavy concentration in downtown Toronto. And with the staff feverishly working through the middle of the night to pick orders and make sure that all the chefs have the product they need for the day, as we close in and things wind down, my father-in-law Joe is also up at 3:30 in the morning preparing to go to the Ontario Food Terminal to meet with his suppliers that are both farmers from within the Toronto area, which at this time of year supply upwards of 50% of our product, with a huge focus and component of local product, which is critical to our business, and then of course the products that come in that are imported from outside of Canada.
Now, what time does your day usually begin?
3:30 in the morning.
And how did you adjust to this lifestyle? Have you always been in this business?
Yes, I worked for my father, who had a produce business in the food terminal, and I used to work for him in the summertime, so I guess I kind of got used to getting up at this time of the morning, as you call it. And I've been doing it for close to 40 years now, so it's second nature. Don't back up, buddy.
So I didn't realize that you literally took the truck yourself.
Yeah, I like to drive my own truck, and that way there it stays new. This truck is probably about 6 years old, and still has all the original paint and everything else, and it stays that way because I'm basically, my operations manager does an afternoon delivery to the airport, but
Apart from that, it's just you.
Yeah. Let's see what.
So, Lynn, what is your role at Hilite?
I am the resident gopher, troubleshooter, problem fixer, specialty buyer, sales rep. I kind of do a little bit of everything. I do deliveries if they need deliveries done. I source out different and unusual products that the chefs are asking for. So I go to Chinatown and Kensington Market every day and pick up product there that isn't available at the Ontario Food Terminal. So like baby bok choy shoots, for instance, which are those little bok choy shoots that are about that big. They don't bring those into the terminal. And I go down to Chinatown and buy those by the case, and lovely snow pea leaves, and some Asian groceries, some South American product, which is getting really more popular nowadays. Dried peppers, smoked dried peppers, like, all that kind of unusual stuff.
It takes a long time to put an item to get it to actually move so that it picks up. They had this, it looked like baby spinach, but it was purple in color. They tried it, I tried it, nobody liked it. They just didn't like it. It wasn't for them, and they haven't brought it in since. I mean, we do carry a lot of exotic stuff and different stuff, and stuff that a lot of other people don't carry. I try to be full service if I can, to a point. I'm not going to buy something that, like last year, I figured everybody would buy crab apples. So I bought them, and they didn't sell. So this year, this year I was smart. Didn't buy one. I put them on the list. If somebody buys crab apples, I'll buy them. If they don't buy them, I don't buy them.
Well, the business actually first started as a fruit market back in 1977. It was a 1,500 square store, 500 was storage, 1,000 was retail. It was considered at the time one of the finest fruit markets in the city. Quality was our niche. We would go down to the market, we'd buy the very best that money could buy. It was a very affluent area, people could afford it, and people would pay for it. And the store did very well for numerous years. Starting in the late 80s, we noticed a trend that for the first time in the history of our company, sales were actually decreasing instead of increasing. After watching that phenomenon go on for several months, my brother and I, we talked and decided that this really wasn't the kind of future we were anticipating, so that we better start doing something else. So we had, over the years, we met several of our customers were restaurateurs, and they always commented to us that they could never find the type of quality from their jobbers that that they could get in our store. So we started approaching them and we started servicing them. One of our very first ones was actually the Black Angus Steakhouse on Bloor Street. And from there, the wholesale just continued to grow to the point where we could no longer work it out of our back room, and we had to expand to a warehouse. So we expanded to a warehouse in the mid-90s, and now, of course, about almost 20 years later, the warehouse is like 3 times the size, possibly 4. Our employees have gone from about 6 to about 35. And of course our sales have gone up at least about 800%. Thank God.
I walk up to these guys and I'm not really doing an examination. I'm not really fighting for price because I've already done that and I already know what I'm getting and what I'm paying. So some buyers will run around like a chicken with their head cut off, find every potato farmer in the market. I already know. I've got 3 guys that I use. I know what the quality is like, and I already know what they're selling it for.
I've been here 34 years, and I know Joe for over 20.
Yeah, and you've still been putting up with him for 34 years?
He is a wonderful man.
Really?
He
Why?
is the best man. He's so pleasant. He always looking for good quality. He serves his customer nothing but the best.
Is that right?
Nothing but the best. You put on your plate the best produce you ever imagine, especially local.
Feel how velvet they are. Velvet to the touch. Here, go like this. Then you feel it. That's a bean. Not the hard ones.
You must have seen quite a number of trends come and go when it comes to fruits and vegetables. Are there any that stick in your mind?
The big trend now is green kale.
Green kale?
Green kale.
And when did that start to become hot?
6 months ago.
Ah.
Well, like everybody, including your wife, is into green kale because it's supposedly so healthy for you. And people like me, who've never eaten it, still don't.
So Joe, what exactly are you doing right now?
Well, I finished purchasing everything in the farmer's market that I need for today, and I'm on my way into the food terminal to pick up the imported product. Would you eat a fig that's split? If you were going into a store, would you pick up a fig that's split like this? Or would you buy a fig that didn't have a split?
I would probably buy figs that were intact. Is that bad choice?
So, you're British?
British, yeah.
Okay. Because you guys have really not been blessed with the knowledge of a fig, you wouldn't buy a fig like this.
Probably not. Probably
But this
not.
fig is better, more better than this.
I didn't know that.
Because what splits this is the sun.
California. These are California?
Now, why are you suggesting this shit to me?
Well, Joe, okay, let's not have a...
Not about the fact is trying to sell me garbage.
Well, no, it's price appropriate. Right? Hang on.
Oh, you want to take it all out? You won't have anything left in here. At least
Right.
that helps to fill the clamshell.
So, in all your years in this business,
Right.
what are the biggest changes that you've seen?
The way we work.
Okay, and what has changed in the way that you work?
Pack sizes have become smaller, so they're easier to lift. Everything is palletized now, so it's easier to move around. Trucks come in, they're already loaded on pallets, so there's no real slugging to the industry anymore. There's no more box cars to unload with 2 feet of ice on top of something. And most of the stuff is racked and stuff. It doesn't come loose in trucks anymore like it used to.
So people have it easy today.
Compared to the way we used to work? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're on holidays. The girls in the office have sometimes at 2, 3 o'clock, if I'm sitting down and I'm not that busy, and we kind of have a lull, they will take pictures, still pictures of me sleeping at my desk, where I will nod right off and I'm gone. And they find it very funny. But like I've told them, you walk in my shoes for a week and let's see how you do, and if you can stay awake for it all, then good luck to you.
So as the cycle continues, product is loaded onto the trucks, and we have a fleet of approximately 13 trucks that will travel throughout the GTA in Southern Ontario delivering products with a strong sense of pride in making sure that we have absolutely the best product available to all our chefs. And from that point, we continue the cycle every day, and orders start coming in as early as 7 o'clock in the morning, and we have an order desk that continues to take orders throughout the day for delivery for the next day, or in some cases for delivery that afternoon, because we try to turn around as quickly as possible. So and that usually goes right up until the dinner or the service hour, which we probably, even though we're a 24-hour business, as we get into the dinner hour, that's probably the quietest point over the 24-hour cycle, because the dinner service is critical for most restaurants.
And what would you say the philosophy behind Hilite was?
Quality and service.